My name is Erin Reagan Burger. I want to welcome you to the launch of our 2018 Fair Shot Agenda. Now, we're all here today to make a public commitment that we're going to fight to level the playing field, to make sure that every Rhode Islander has a fair shot at a better life. I want to start by acknowledging all of the great representatives who are here today. And please bear with me, because it's a long list to read through, but that's the point, right? There's a whole lot of us who believe in this commitment, who've come together around this effort. So thank you to Representative Jason Knight, Ray Hull, J.O. Grady, John Lombardi, Camille Vela Wilkinson, Maura Walsh, Edith Ajello, Art Handy, Kathy Fogarty, Gregg Amore, Deborah Ruggiero, Sue Donovan, Katie Kazarian, Carol Hagan McEntee, Helder Cunha, Jean-Philippe Barros, Chris Blazejewski, Evan Shanley, and Lauren Carson. Now, last year we saw what a collective agenda could accomplish. And working together off the framework of the 2017 Fair Shot Agenda, we won big change. We passed legislation to guarantee paid sick days for over 100,000 Rhode Islanders who never before had that security. We raised wages for thousands of families. We won real progress, and we're back here this year to continue that fight. We know that for too many Rhode Islanders, working hard and playing by the rules no longer guarantees security. As you'll hear today from my colleagues, this agenda is about making our state government work for them, for everyday Rhode Islanders, for the kid that gets up each and every morning to go to a school and do her best in a building that's been deemed structurally unsound, for the parent who's working 50, 60, 70 hours a week and still struggling to afford the necessities because of poverty wages and pay inequity, for the senior who's terrified of the next prescription drug price hike, and for their family that's struggling to find affordable ways to care for them in their home. We've got a lot of work to do to level the playing field. And that work begins with our first plank of the Fair Shot Agenda, a budget that works for and protects all of our neighbors. Now, we know that our annual budget is a statement of our priorities. While the wealthy and well-connected in Rhode Island can hire teams of lobbyists to push for this or that piece of the budget, too often everyday people who can't afford that kind of representation get left behind. We have all seen at certain times in the past how critical programs for seniors' health care, for transportation, for affordable housing, for child welfare, for the developmentally disabled have been cut, while tax cuts for the wealthiest have remained untouchable. We know it's a difficult budget year, but we cannot and must not balance our budget on the backs of working and middle-class families or our most vulnerable residents. Just this year, big corporations and the wealthiest 1% used their influence to get an enormous tax handout from Republicans in Congress. Here in Rhode Island, we can use our power to tilt the scales back towards our constituents, towards real people who are struggling with real problems. We're here today to announce that together, we will stand up to stop harmful cuts to critical programs that our neighbors rely on. And we will advocate together for a budget that invests in the people of our state.